That would be good if I turned off my mute button. Sorry, guys. Okay, so yeah, I don't know if you guys enjoyed that or not, or how many of you saw it, but we tried this new thing, which is my little countdown, because I know sometimes ads will play above, like before the video, or people are just tuning in a little bit late, so to give people a bit more time and to make sure I'm not cut off, we decided to do that little countdown. So nothing super fancy, but it's something. So hope everyone is doing well. It is a Wednesday night, which means it is WDW Wednesdays, where we talk about all the latest Disney news. So if you are new here, my name is Lindsay, aka SwishWilly, and this is my channel, SwishWilly and Disney, and I talk about all things Disney. So make sure that you are subscribed and that you click that notification bell so you never miss when I go live and you never miss a video or vlog. I'm going to take my glasses off because I can see reflection in it and it's annoying me. So sorry. And hello, Reese. I like that. Okay, so I know Reese is a fan of countdowns, so I'm glad that he enjoyed that because it was a little bit of a test run. But yeah, so make sure that you are sharing this stream out. We're going to wait before we start up on any kind of big Disney news until a little bit more people kind of roll in. So definitely make sure you are sharing this out because we love getting each and every one of you in here and chit-chatting about the news because there's always something going on in the world that is Disney. So we just want to make sure that we get as many people in here as we can. So if you are in here, please make sure that you are chatting along with us. It's always a great fun to get everybody's opinions on the news. Let me know where you are chatting in from if you are not from the United States, or actually even if you are, I'd love to know kind of just where you guys are visiting from. Viewing, I don't know. And I apologize again for the way I am looking right now. Reese from the UK, very cool. Apologize for my attire. It was a day at work today, but a good day, but there was a lot going on, so I didn't really have a lot of time. So there's that. I'm also wearing a brand new hoodie. I don't know if you've seen. I wore it actually, and it's not brand new. It's a couple weeks. I think I wore it the other day, but I love this thing. It's so cool. I just look, it's Disney streaming, all of the Disney streaming services. I think it's a fun sweater. It's a fun sweater. So we do have lots to go over, and I'm trying to think of the best way to start because there is a lot to cover. So we got lambasted with a bunch of the new Fab 50 statues that are coming in, so we'll get into that. We're going to be talking about the brand new annual pass system that just got implemented. Well, technically not yet. It was announced and it will be implemented on September 8th or 9th, 8th I think. Yes, I'm going to start with the small ones for sure. So I think what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to start with the statues for the Fab 50. So there's a lot of them, and I'm actually going to go in my own personal order of how I like them. There's a lot of them that just got released. I think there's only 6 or 7 more to go to get announced, which is actually really, really cool. We're getting there. It is a month to the day, guys. A month to the day of the 50th anniversary starting, which is great. Oh, there's 5 left. Oh, that's right. Yeah, more got inputted, and I have them all. But I don't know what day I'm processing in right now. However, so definitely make sure you are sharing this out because we got lots to talk about. A lot to talk about. So all right, we have a couple. Maybe I shouldn't go in order of my favorites because I don't know if I have an order. So let's just go, shall we? Alrighty, so recently we have found out that BB-8 will be going to be in Hollywood Studios. So there are not very many at all in general of statues that have been announced specifically for Hollywood Studios. A lot of them are sticking around to Magic Kingdom. So we knew that there was going to be some sort of Star Wars. We already knew we had R2-D2. He's already there. Now we also have BB-8, which I think is very, very cool. BB-8's just a cool character in general. I personally think that it should have been C-3PO because it should be where it all started. But I guess technically this is where the Disney joining Lucasfilm kind of thing really took off. So I feel like that's probably why they did that one. So we'll see if there's going to be any more Star Wars ones. They could literally make the entire, every single character. They could do Yoda, Chewie, they could do Han Solo, Princess Leia, they could do Kylo Ren, they could do Rey. Heck, they could even do Finn, who is one of my personal favorites, but I'm just a big John Boyega fan, so don't hold it against me. I just like John Boyega, so he can do no wrong in my humble opinion. But yeah, so we have BB-8 happening. He's heading over to Hollywood Studios, to nobody's surprise, I don't think. Heading also over to Hollywood Studios. This is how you know things are not going in my order of my favorites, because this is by far my favorite one. For obvious reasons. One of my favorite characters across all Disney films. Hey, here for a moment. Thank you for joining in. Happy Wednesday. You didn't miss much. We just finished talking about that BB-8 is going to be one of the statues for the Fab 50, which is very, very fun. But the next one we're going to talk about is one of my personal favorite characters across all Disney films, and it is Frozone. I am ecstatic that he has a statue. I actually said that. I said that to several of my friends. I really hope he was going to get one, but I honestly didn't think he would because, well, I mean, I don't know why I thought he wouldn't, but I guess because they already had an Incredibles like side character with Edna Mode, so I figured the next people would be like the Incredibles. But I think Frozone's actually really, really cool. I don't know, he's one of my favorites. So where is my super suit? So if anybody knows that, then that's great. I know there's quite a few people that are not like big Incredibles fans, but he's by far my favorite character from Incredibles. Actually, one of my favorites from across the board, like I said. Alrighty, so now, hey James, welcome. Thank you for joining in. Alrighty, so now we're gonna head over to Epcot because there has only been one announcement so far, and this one's actually really interesting. So we have Rocket and Groot. I feel like this is going to look a lot better in person because the imagery on the announcements is not the best because it's not a still image, so you can't really get like the perfect angle of it. And obviously these look like they're artist renderings for me. Like that's how it looks to me, but I think that it's actually going to look a lot better in person. I think all of them will, minus Stitch, because Stitch is not my favorite at all. I'm not holding that one back. He looks like a rabid housefly. So if you haven't seen it, Google it because I don't want it back on the stream. But yeah, so this is obviously Rocket and Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy. So why I think this one is interesting is because the Guardians of the Galaxy ride is delayed, obviously. It's essentially scrapped for 2021, at least what we think. So we're all anticipating a 2022 opening date, hopefully. But with that being said, for them to already bring in Rocket and Groot, you obviously know that the ride will open within the 50th anniversary. I think that's pretty much, yeah, he literally looks like a trash panda. No. But I think, so this is where I'm hoping that we get an earlier than anticipated opening date for, Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't think it's going to happen, but it's really interesting that they brought these two in there. Just my humble opinion. So there's that, Rocket and Groot, and they are the only ones heading over that have been announced recently that are heading over to Epcot. Not very many are going to be in Epcot, so that's another thing. The majority of them are heading over to Magic Kingdom. So we're going to get into those ones right now. We have Bambi. I think this one is just really cute. I think this is probably one of the cuter ones. I have some Disneyland news. Disneyland may be bringing back oh, that's very cool. Very cool. We'll touch on that in a second. Perfect. So we do have, yeah. See, this Bambi one is just so cute. Bambi and Thumper. I don't know about you. Okay, so Reese loves Bambi. So, to be honest, I have yet to see any type of Bambi merchandise, any form of Bambi that's not, she's not cute. I said Bambi is not a girl. No. Sorry, I had to think about that for a second. But very, very cute. I think this one's really, really, really well done. I think that's the perfect pose with Thumper, with the butterfly on the tail. I think this one's just really, really cute. So we have that one coming in. And then this one is just classic. We knew Pluto was going to make his mark. And I think they did Pluto really, really well. I love that pose on him. He just looks so happy and just so cute. So I think that's a great one. That's also coming over to Magic Kingdom. He was one of the last, or if not the last, of the Fab originals that are coming in. So I think that he kind of rounded it all off. So he looks really cute. Love him. And we also have, this is the last one I'm going to be showing you guys. We have, hang on. Yeah, there we go. Gus and Jack. Well, here's the thing. I say Jacques, but that's because, like, I don't know why I do that. I call him Jacques, but he's like, anyway, it doesn't matter. Some people call him like Jack, whatever. Jack to me is Incredibles, and I know like Gus and Jack. I've heard several people say that on their own accord, and I don't know why. But anyway, these guys are also very, very cute, and I'm excited to see them in the parks as well. So they're going to be also in Magic Kingdom, obviously, because Cinderella's castle is there. So I think that one's going to be great. So there's that. So those are the Fab 50 statues that are coming in. As we mentioned previously, we only have 5 left to go. So it'll be interesting. Hey, Theme Park Lifestyle, thank you for tuning in. We were just talking about the Fab 50 statues. We're almost at the end. We have hit 45 of the 50. So we only have 5 left to go. I think we're going to get another Star Wars one, I think. Unless they just want to get, hey Frank, thank you for tuning in. I don't know. I want to say we're going to get another Star Wars one, but now that I think about it, they have one from the classic era and then one from the newer era, so potentially not. Oh boy. Okay, so now let me think. Hollywood Studios in general just needs another one. I heard Madame Leota. Yes, I heard Madame Leota, and that one should be a given. To be fair, I think that the attractions that have started it all, or at least made the biggest impact within Walt Disney World, should be honored in the Fab 5 statues. I personally think that the dad from the Carousel of Progress deserves one. He's that, and Abe Lincoln in the Hall of Presidents is literally the last bit and the Tiki Room. But there's very few things that are left in Walt Disney World that Walt had an impact on. So I think that they should have something with the Carousel of Progress, in my humble opinion. But what do I know? I'm just a consumer. So I think they should do that. So Madame Leota, also a great choice. I think that they're obviously not going to bring in a Splash Mountain thing because they do have Princess Tiana coming in, which is awesome. Okay, will we get any surprise announcements for the 50th? You're headed down in 25 days. Frank, funny you should say that you're heading down in 25 days because I am heading down in 24 days. So look at us. So if you see me in the park, Frank, make sure you stop me. That'd be great. I'd love to meet you. Okay, so I thought for sure today we were going to get bigger announcements. Because I don't know, I don't know. I just thought because we're literally a month to the day away, but I think we're going to have a few here and there. And I think some may blow our minds. I don't know. I'm hoping they blow my mind. That's just my hope. But yes, I'm so excited. Please make sure that if you stop me, please. I'm thinking 25 days out, we will get breaking news. Yeah, I think it's going to be the halfway point from now. Halfway point from now. That's not 50 days. Oh, Lord, I'm a bozo today. Yeah, I think 25 days out because they did do announcements 50 days out. So I'm waiting. Frank, me too. Those Space 220 reservations, I'm on the edge of my seat hoping that the Space 220 reservations are available for when I go. Hey, Cheryl, thank you for tuning in. Great to have you. Yeah, so definitely. So Frank, for sure, please try and find me because you come on my streams all the time, so it would be great to put a name to the face, or a face to the name, I should say. Yeah, face to the name. But that'd be great. I will be around for sure. Yeah, so Space 220, that is coming up hopefully very, very soon. I'm on edge for it. I'll definitely say hi. I'll be in Magic on the 1st. I may also be in Magic Kingdom on the 1st. That is a to be determined. So I do currently have a park pass for Epcot on the 1st. but it is to be determined. I may potentially be at Magic Kingdom, so please make sure that you are sticking around because you'll know more as we go further. There's going to be major channel announcements happening in the very, very, very near future, hopefully by Friday. Hey, Nat, thanks for tuning in. Great to see you. So yeah, hopefully by this weekend, we're going to have a big channel announcement for everybody, which I'm really, really excited for. You're still working on my Magic Brothers. Thanks, Reese. Yeah, it's a gong show trying to get that all together because I have been trying myself. So, you know, it's been a little tough. So everybody wants to be in Magic on the 1st, and I don't blame them, right? I don't blame them at all. So hopefully I'll see you there, Frank. If not, I'm sure I'll run into you in another park at another time. But we'll stay tuned. And again, hopefully this weekend we'll get a big channel announcement and you'll find out kind of how you'll be able to kind of know where I may be at any given point during my trip. So I'm going to be actually there for 2 weeks. So I'll be there till just shy of mid-October. So I'll be there for quite a bit. So I'm pretty excited about this announcement. You'll be hearing about it really, really soon. Huge announcement. At least it's a huge thing for me. So I hope that for all of you guys watching, it'll be just as huge. So we'll find out. I'm there for a week. So for sure, yes, we will definitely make sure you're just keeping me, honestly, keep me posted. Obviously, I probably won't have the live like home streams while I'm there. But as we get closer to it, Frank, keep me posted as to what your plans are. And hopefully we'll be able to kind of just at least cross paths, say hello, do that kind of thing. I got a big Disney announcement today, which I didn't think I had, but Disney said it got my annual pass. Yes! That's amazing. So your past preview for Ratatouille, for Remy's Ratatouille adventure, that's really fun. I am really excited that, you know what, we're going to start talking about the annual passes. I think that this is where we kind of need to go because you segued it over to me. But yes, that's so exciting. I know my friend Nick was currently streaming in Epcot and he was just on it or just about to. So that's really fun. So it's a great ride. I have a ride through of it on my channel. So if you want to look for that video within my channel, it's there. But I'm sure there's nothing like being there in real life. So I'm super excited for you. That's awesome. So much fun. But yeah, Frank, I can't wait to ride it either. Did everyone hear about... Oh, he's going on the second time. Right on. Did anyone hear about the big annual pass news? And Theme Park Lifestyle, I'm actually really interested to hear what your thoughts are, seeing as you are currently an annual pass holder. So that'll be really interesting because for me, with the new one, which I'm going to show you. So this is what the old annual pass looked like. This is the old one, which I think is really cute personally. But this one is going to be phased out as of September 8th and is going to be replaced with this one. I personally really like this new AP logo. I love the vintage with the vintage with the new. I think it's amazing that they brought back the old Walt Disney World logo with that D and everything, but I also like that they took Mickey, like the Mickey style from Mickey's Runaway Railway, and that new animation style, and made it one. So I think it's really, really nice that they brought the past with the present. I think they did a really nice job with that transition. So that's really exciting. And now I can finally get an annual pass because I've been sitting here waiting a hot minute for that to happen. Now, with that being said, because I am out of state, I can only get the top tier option unless I was a DVC member. So I'm glad we're still called. Yeah, I agree with you. I was hoping that they weren't going to move to the Magic Key either. I'm pretty happy about that. So, but yeah, so I think that's actually really, really cool. The new one. So yeah, so I have to get the top tier, which is called the Incredi Pass, which at first I wasn't 100% sure how I wanted to go, how I thought about that. Just because for me, it obviously sounds very The Incredibles. And I know a lot of people, are huge fans of The Incredibles, but I do know a lot of people that are kind of like take it or leave it. But I think the Incredi Pass is actually, it's growing on me, that name for sure. But yes, that one, if you are out of state, out of country, that's the only option you have. So, and that's a hefty $1,299 US for those internationals like myself who have an insane exchange rate. But I'm willing to do it. So, you know, that Disney sucker in me, you know. But this one doesn't have any blockout dates and all that stuff. So it actually makes it very convenient for international travel, out-of-state travel, because you know that no matter what time of year you go, you're going to be able to get in. Granted, you have a park reservation, but you know what I mean. And then there's 3 other tiers. The other tiers are for Florida residents only, except the Sorcerer tier, which is $8.99 plus tax, is for Florida residents and DVC members. So that's actually kind of cool. I like the look and I like the current look of the new Mickey on it, but I don't like the pricing. I have the highest pass, but pricing is almost $400 more. Yeah, I can understand that for sure. I think given everything that has gone on with the world as of late, everything is inflated, unfortunately. And that's because everyone's got to catch up. You know, like they were, with them getting closed, Disneyland being closed for as long as it was, and the attendance being limited because they could only exercise so many capacity limits based on like the health guidelines and everything. They did lose quite a bit, I think. So they're trying to compensate, and I understand it from a business standpoint. And I think that's the one thing I have going for me, is that I've worked so much with budgets and business and analytics and numbers just in my past like career and everything, and like my old positions. So on a business standpoint, I certainly understand it. As a consumer, it sucks. But guess what? We're willing to buy it anyway, right? So it's like, oh, you're dropping down to the Pirates when it's time to renew. Okay, interesting. So that one, but you know what? Even the lowest tier, the blockout dates aren't that bad. They're not that bad at all. I'm actually really surprised. I know that you're lucky that you're not renewing like any like time soon per se, just simply because I know the first 2 tiers are blocked out for October 1st. But yeah, honestly, the blockout dates across the board, even the lowest tier, are not that bad. I mean, if you're a Florida resident, you know how crazy it gets on weekends. And if you have the ability to go on during the weekdays, then for sure, you can honestly get the lowest tier pass. There's nothing wrong with that. So I think that's the Pixie Dust pass. So that one, you get your money's well worth versus the ticket cost, like a day ticket. You know what I mean? So I think that you're not missing out on any tier at this point. I mean, obviously depending on your capabilities of going to the park. But the Pirate Pass is great. Sorcerer Pass is great. I think they all have their own different benefits, but blockout dates are not the issue, I don't think, in my humble opinion. So, but yeah, so there's that. Oh my god, I just realized that I did not turn my music on. I am sorry, guys. You guys are just literally listening to me talk in silence. So here we go. We're going to put on our classic Epcot music, folks. But yeah, so annual passes, I'm going to be getting it for sure. Ron he told me, Lindsay, just buy a car with that money. Because I currently don't have one, but that's just because I don't need it because I literally don't go anywhere right now. But yeah, so he's just laughing at me. He's like, that is a hefty chunk of change, but I really don't have an option because I'm out of state. So hopefully, he's currently driving home from work, so he can't really be on right now. He was working a bit late today, so he did warn me about that already. So because he didn't want to get in trouble today. So he will be on, hopefully. He said he might like chat in at a red light, and then he has to put his phone down. So we'll find out. He might pop in, he might not. So yeah, I think that overall, if you take away the cost, like inflation, I think it's not a bad system. I don't know, because when you compare the blockout dates from Walt Disney World's new annual pass system versus the Disneyland one, The lowest tier for Disneyland, I don't know who would buy that one personally because the blockout dates are nuts. They are nuts. Yeah, Reese will buy one too. And this is the thing too, like, if I bought an annual pass, I would get my money back just from my first trip, my trip upcoming alone. If I wanted to go every day. I mean, I'm probably not going to be in the park, every day. Although, knowing me, I might be, actually. Knowing me, I might be. However, I may be going to Volcano Bay one day. So, hopefully that one works out. So, gotta make sure everyone's calendars align on that date. There's a lot. There's a lot going on when I'm there. So, everyone's going to be all over the map, I think. But it'll be good because I'm just really excited because I get to see a bunch of my friends. So, that'll be really fun. Alrighty, so... Now, I don't know if anyone heard. So, they were doing some testing for the fireworks. Volcano Bay is your favorite. I have not been yet. So, I'm actually really excited. So, I'm excited if it happens, but I'm okay if it doesn't because I'll be back. So, you know, like, I'm not saying that everyone that it has to happen. It's a nice to have, but doesn't have to. But yeah, so I don't know if anyone saw this. So this is kind of news that I usually try to stray away from because I try not to bring like negative news in here or any kind of like, oh, that's crazy kind of news. It is in the calendar. However, we all know how calendars change, Reese. Especially with our group. So basically, they were testing out fireworks for the new Disney Firework Nighttime Spectacular Enchantment. So, with that, everything should have went perfectly fine. Everything should have went perfectly fine. However, something happened, and it looks as though there may have been a slight fire that happened, and in turn, it basically went to just a projection show for Happily Ever After yesterday. So this, I'm going to show you a quick picture of what people saw from afar, which is this here. So this is like, yeah, that's what people saw from afar. So it's hard to say with smoke like that if the fire was actually big because some things just cause that type of smoke. And it can be a really small thing. So it's hard to say, but we do know that it did cripple them because they weren't allowed to show they couldn't have fireworks from the next night. Now, we don't necessarily know if it was damage or like investigatory reasons, but it is back tonight. So that's actually really, really cool. Yes, it is more testing tonight and the fireworks are back. But the really interesting thing, so this is basically what Happily Ever After looked like last night. I was watching some streams last night. It was actually really cool. The fireworks, I've realized now, take away from the complexity, the clarity, and just the overall impressiveness of these projections that go across the castle. They're stunning. They are absolutely stunning, and it was weird without the fireworks, but it wasn't like bad without them. The fireworks are obviously, they're fireworks. Fireworks are cool. But like a projection show is just as cool on the castle. It's so intricate and it was just so well done that I think it really, really brought that to head. And I think people have a newfound appreciation for the projections. So I think that's really cool. And speaking of projections, now the Points of Light has been testing in Epcot, which is very cool. I'm really excited about this, but I'm a big Epcot head, so like I think it's a very underrated park. So I'm really excited. I think this is going to look amazing. Could give the castle a run for its money. I don't know. We're gonna find out. We are going to find out. Don't kill me for saying that. Frank, Epcot is my heart. Yes, I agree with you. I love Epcot so much. The universe of energy. Sorry, that's what song's playing right now. Fireworks just add another level to the show. Yes, of course, definitely, I agree with you. And we want to, just in case there was any brief lag at all, we just want to make sure that everyone's live button is red. Make sure that your quality is top notch. sitting at, I believe we are running at 1080p today. I could be wrong. Yes, we are 1080p HD, folks. So definitely make sure that you are watching it in the highest resolution, even though I am just sitting here in my room. But it's fine. Hey, Ron, thank you for tuning in. You did my CP at Living with the Land. Oh, that's amazing. I used to work in the Canada Pavilion as a cultural representative. So I don't know, when did you do your program? I did mine in 2012, 2013. Yeah, mine went a year, April to April. But yeah, so that is essentially what the points of light and the beacons of light and all that fun stuff. So we may have crossed paths, Frank. This is actually very interesting. Very interesting. But yeah, so this is what Epcot, this is testing in Epcot. And with projections, they have been testing some Magic Kingdom projections for Enchantment. Well, I think it's for Enchantment because, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but this looks very iridescent and very 50th anniversary. Tell me what you guys think. Do you guys think that this is, I don't know, like, I think this is going to be very cool. But again, the projections are just cool in general. I think they can do a lot with them, which is why I think they went with that system. In terms of, like, overall, just overall. Because I remember back when, like, before there were no projections, it was simply just fireworks. So, anyway. So, I think that's going to be really cool. Are the projections going to be a mini show? I think they'll probably do some classic, like, pre-things on the castle. But I think that the projections in Magic Kingdom are going to be throughout the entire Enchantment show. They're actually going to be having them... Oh, sorry, I thought I took that image off. They're actually going to be lining the Main Street, which is the first time they've ever done that. So I think that's going to be incredible to see. They can just do so much with projections, and seeing it for the first time lining Main Street and going all the way down to the castle is going to be insane. So I'm really excited about that, as you can tell, because I have a hyped up voice right now. But yeah, so those are like the major news. I can't wait to see. Oh my God, I cannot wait to see the projections. Reese, I wish you would be there with us because I don't know if you heard that. That was my dog running down the hallway. Sorry. I wish you were going to be down there with us because you will be in spirit and you will be for sure on like FaceTime and stuff. But can't wait to see stuff for the 50th. I know, Cheryl. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. But you're going to, hopefully you'll be able to go. I hope so. I really hope that your trip happens too in December. Hopefully it's like travel things change. It's a testy time right now. Even me, I'm a little bit nervous for my own. I want them to do a vintage night and bring back Wishes. Oh my... Wishes. You cannot... This is the thing. I like Happily Ever After a lot. But I will say that the first time I saw Happily Ever After, I was like, well, this is no Wishes. That's all. Honest to God, 100% what I thought. I'm like, that's not Wishes at all. Because I do miss the Wishes. I miss that. I also, I think one of the biggest parts that I miss is yes, it was a tearjerker for sure, Frank. The biggest thing I miss is the Fantasia part where the fire, like the brooms, you know, when Sorcerer Mickey is like do 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 do, because I just loved the and whatever it would shoot off one little firework at a time. I thought that was awesome. I'm gonna have to watch a video of it because I miss it so much. Okay, so Reese loves Happily Ever After more than Wishes, and I feel like a lot of people, I think it's mixed. I love Happily Ever After, but I don't love it more than Wishes. They may be equal, but again, I worked there for a year, so I feel like that's just my nostalgia maybe talking. Yes, I still love Illuminations. I am still salty that it's gone. I am not a fan of Epcot Forever at all. So I'm actually really excited for Harmonious. I think it's going to be best of both worlds. So please, Disney, don't disappoint me with this, because it will gut me if it's not good. I honestly don't know what I will do if it's not a good show. I don't know. Just because I know this one's going to stick for a while because they put a lot of time, effort, and money into it. I'm praying it's going to be good. I have very, very, very high hopes because I am such a big Illuminations fan. Ugh. Like, I'm nervous. I'm really excited, but I'm also very, very nervous. I feel like I'm not the only one that's nervous about it. But I don't know. I'm more excited for Harmonious Enchantment. I mean, I think I am too. I'm excited for both of them. So maybe that's a lie. I think I'm equally as excited. I just have a lot higher hopes for Harmonious because when Disney took away my Illuminations from me, I was absolutely gutted. Reese, I don't know if you can hear this, but this is the original Figment music. One little spark of inspiration. I think that's the only reason I like HEA. Oh, and that's probably true. I don't know. I'm gonna have to like ask Jen and stuff what she thinks, if she preferred like Wishes over HEA or if they're tied with her. But yeah, like I had a year's worth of like every other night I was in Magic Kingdom watching Wishes, so I think that's part of it too. But again, I also think that way with Spectral Magic. I have not seen a nighttime parade that has topped that for me. Harmonious will officially be the biggest fireworks show in Disney history. Interesting. The biggest fireworks show in Disney history. So I probably won't be disappointed. Oh, now what do I do? Reese, what do I do on October 1st? Goodness gracious. What a dilemma. What a little kerfuffle. All right, I used to love the Magic Memories. And you. Oh, yes, and the pre-show before Wishes. Yes, for sure. Hey, Justin, thank you for joining. Glad you could join in on the fun. Yeah, I can't wait for Harmonious. What do I do? Now I am torn. October 1st, where should I be planting myself? Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, I know, Ronald, that it's going to be the same on October 2nd. Good grief, Charlie Brown. What to do, what to do. Go to Magic, watch Enchantment, and hop to Epcot. I mean, I technically could. I technically could do that. Mind you, I'd have to put on, like, rocket shoes, because I feel like lots of people might try to do that. Although, they might not have, they might not do, okay. If you're telling me to do that, Ron, then I probably should, because you were gonna watch Harmonious with me, so. But no, yeah, Magic Kingdom's gonna be packed. But I also think that that's not a day that we're gonna be doing lots of rides and stuff. I mean, we'll do some. I don't know, though. It's very hard to say how packed it will be. Yes, the park reservations are full right now. They do keep adding more, and more people keep keep canceling their trips, so we shall see. The projections at Disneyland are on the castle, Matterhorn, Small World, and buildings. Oh, that's very cool. That's very cool. Go to Magic the 1st. The 2nd is new fireworks in Epcot. No, the Harmonious is also going to be on the 1st, though. Let's see. Do Magic Kingdom. Everyone's saying, okay, all parks may be closed after 5 p.m., so hopping may not work. What? All parks may be closed after 5? Like, at capacity, you mean? Yeah, hopping might not work. I'd need to have a park reservation for the two parks at the same time. Yeah. Oh, the dilemmas. What to do. Ay, caramba. I swear, Disney problems. These are Disney problems. I thought they said no, they're both premiering on the same night. So Enchantment and Harmonious are going to be premiering, not simultaneously because one's going to be after the other. But no, they're both going to be the same night. And I think that was a full intention to spread the crowds out, I think. What do I know? I just go to the parks. So what do I know? Okay, so Nat says to listen to Ron. Justin. Ron, you better be listening to and reading what Justin said. Just saying. Magic. Okay, so everyone is saying magic. Okay. Now, Justin, do you think I should... Just everyone saying go to Magic. Justin, do you think I should go to Magic, or do you think I should be going to Epcot on October 1st? Well, I guess I'll do the Epcot because Magic... Yeah, Magic is going to be insane, I think. Absolutely insane. And I don't know, connection-wise, if I would be able to... okay, so Justin's saying Magic too. Now, I don't know connection-wise if I'd be able to live stream out of Magic with so many bodies in there. I think it would just be like lag after lag. But who knows? Ugh. What a dilemma. I might just record it. Maybe I just vlog it. I could vlog it and then put it out that night, right? See? I could vlog it. Oh, the options and oh, the dilemmas. What to do, what to do. Oy vey. But again, everybody, what I want you guys to get super pumped for, if you are just tuning in, yeah, stream cuts out too much. It might, especially with that many people. Yeah. It's true. But what I want everyone to get really excited for is hopefully this weekend we are going to have a major, major, major channel announcement. If you are just tuning in, you didn't hear about it at the beginning, but we are anticipating a huge channel announcement that I am so excited for. I'm just really pumped. So keep your hats on, folks. Stay tuned because we are going to be doing that big announcement, hopefully before Saturday, so we can celebrate on the Saturday stream. And yeah, I can't wait. Just excited for my return to stream soon. That's the announcement. Are you coming home this weekend? Are you coming home? Interesting. Okay, we'll find out. If you do live stream, stand Casey and Starbucks because of Wi-Fi, they turn off in the hub. Oh yeah, you don't stream out of the hub. It's a bad idea. Bad idea. Okay, so then are you wait, if you're not coming this weekend, if you're not coming this weekend and you come next weekend, then you're home for my birthday. So make it that weekend. Thanks. Yes, I'm super pumped for this channel announcement. So there's going to be lots of exciting things happening. I cannot wait. So yeah, I don't know. So just stay tuned. Make sure you hit subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss any announcements, any videos, anything of that nature. Because this channel is moving and grooving, folks. We are moving and grooving. Ho! Oh, Evan says ho. Ho, Evan! He's in Christmas mode. Oh, okay. He says hi. Okay. Evan says hi. Hello, Evan. Yeah, so anyway, super exciting thing. So I think did we cover all of the news, Reese? I don't know. Reese will be able to tell me because Lord knows he's on top of everything all the time. Let me just double check. I want to roll through some things. Oh, I didn't talk about this. This is a really thing. Justin's going to like this one, I think. There's one more thing to talk about. Oh yeah, Disneyland Christmas stuff. We can talk about that too. Totally forgot about that. I don't even know why. How rude of me. We'll talk about this really quick, is that there is a brand new 50th Anniversary MagicBand that has showed up, everyone. This is a pre-arrival one. It is really dark in this room. One moment, guys. I can't even see anything. Okay. Sorry. I mean, yeah, it has a yellow hue to it, but jeepers, I literally couldn't see a thing. Okay. So, yeah, so this MagicBand is a pre-arrival one. So you purchase this one when you, online on your trip. Hey, Veronica, thank you for tuning in. Yeah, so this one is so cute. It is so, so cute. They had the 50th one that was released which is currently now sold out. It was a limited release, so hopefully, because it's a limited release, hopefully it will come back in. If it's limited edition and it's sold out, they don't come back. So like I said, it was a limited release, so let's fingers crossed if you didn't catch that one. But this one actually is also sold out online when you try to book it. So there's that. But yeah, so we have, on this one, we got a whole bunch of different characters. We got Figment, Simba, Orange Bird, Dumbo, BB-8, Mr. Toad. That is the coolest part for me, is that Mr. Toad is on that. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm going to extend it so it's going to go over my face. But if you can see it, it's like right above BB-8. Look how cute that is. I love that. And Madame Leota's on there, if you can see that right underneath Simba. So I think that's pretty cool. Because in case, for those of you who are maybe not like Disney historians or don't know this about the park, Winnie the Pooh was not always there. The Winnie the Pooh adventure ride was not always there. That used to be Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. And if you didn't know this, if you go, and yes, Chubby's on there too. Chubby is from, Mickey Minnie's Runaway Railway, so he's super cute. But if you didn't know about, they might be coming, James, they might be coming, because you can now open your room with your app. So that's a major moving point. So you may get magic bands at Disneyland. But I think that if you haven't seen this before, if you leave Haunted Mansion, or I guess you don't really have to leave it, but on your way out, on your left-hand side is the pet cemetery. If you look up at the top left, you see a statue of Mr. Toad, and that is the homage to his ride no longer being there. I know it's a little bit like morbid, but it's cool that he is in the parks anyway. So I know that Ron will not go on the Winnie the Pooh ride because he's really salty about Mr. Toad's Wild Ride not being there anymore. So there's that. So I have to deal with that when he complains about it, but you know. Yeah, so there's lots of characters on that Magic Band. Super, super cute. So hopefully we'll see. Mr. Toad is located at the Haunted Mansion. Well, his grave. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and Pooh, Mr. Toad is given the deed to Pooh. Yes. There's that. And I will never ride that Pooh ride unless threatened with death. Which, I mean, you're with me. So, I mean, you may get that. Just kidding. I won't force you to go on Winnie the Pooh. We'll see. But I know that he also won't go in Small World with me, so there's that. Okay, thanks, Nat. You'll go on Winnie the Pooh with me. Perfect. So yeah, Reese and Ron will hang out together on their own while I go on Small World. Cheryl will ride Winnie the Pooh with me as well. Yes, I'm super excited. Nat, yes, 2023. Reese will also go on Winnie the Pooh, so Ron can hold my purse. Thanks. Yeah, Reese will not do Small World, neither will Ron, so it'll be a Reese and Ron show outside of Small World while I'm on it. I don't do Small World. I had some bad experience. Oh! I hope they weren't that, well, I guess they're obviously that bad if you haven't gone on there. The rain came down. Oh, I wish I would have known that you were saying that, because as soon as the rain came down. Thanks, Aunt Cheryl. Way to take two for the team. Me and Ron can do Mine Train. Oh, yeah, that's true. I miss Country Bear Jamboree at Disneyland. Yeah, I love Country Bear Jamboree. It is so good. I was stuck 45 minutes. Hey, Megan. Thanks for tuning in. 45 minutes. Reese, I can't. You would lose. You'd blow a gasket. Reese would jump into the water, I think, if that happened. I haven't been stuck on a ride for that long. But on the Great Movie Ride, I got stuck in the Tarzan scene for 10 to 15 minutes. That is probably the worst scene to be stuck in. Probably the worst one. Justin would say Munchkin Land would be the worst. But the Tarzan one, just imagine this. You're not doing anything. The tour guide now can't really say much more because they did what they read their script. But Tarzan just kept going back and forth, yelling. I don't even want to do his noise because I can't. But like imagine the freaking Tarzan call when he swings on his vine, and then you have Jane on her giant elephant constantly saying Tarzan's name, but she doesn't just say it like Tarzan. Like, she doesn't say Tarzan. She goes, Tarzan! Tarzan! Over and over and over. For 10 to 15 minutes straight, you have a howler on the right and someone going, Tarzan! It was like instant migraine. The whole remainder of the day. And this happened at like 10:30 in the morning. And I swear to God, for the whole rest of the day, I just kept going, Tarzan! Tarzan! It was, that was probably my worst ride experience. I got stuck in Small World for 20 minutes. Those horrible little people. Shut up. Oh, Ron. But yeah, so that happened to me on Great Movie Ride. And that same ride, we got to Munchkin Land and nothing was working. There was, like, nothing was appearing. There were no munchkins to be found. No witch popped up. No sound. It was just like, okay. And I got stuck there for about 5 to 7 minutes. But my friend Leslie and I, we know the script of the Great Movie Ride perfectly, that we just started doing the script in our seats. To which I'm sure the tour guide was a little irritated, but it happened. So, yep, so for the remainder I had Tarzan. So I'll never forget that. And of course, when you hear it once, you'll never unhear it. But now you guys can't experience it because it's not, the ride doesn't exist anymore. But when I was telling people this, and I would tell people the story, all I could hear was Tarzan, Tarzan, the whole time. So, you know, that's all they could hear. It's kind of like when I tell people, Shonda! Yeah, exactly. Oh my God. If you guys haven't seen this Saturday night, this is not Disney related at all. If you haven't seen this Saturday Night Live skit, the Super Showcase, probably one of the funniest ones I've seen. Probably, it's like Maya Rudolph and Kristen Wiig. I think Bill Hader. Is it Bill Hader that's in it? Oh my God, it's so funny. Shonda! But it's exactly like that. It was as if Shonda was doing that. Tarzan! But yeah, and it's also another thing that people can't unsee after I say it, and I'm sorry, I'm going to apologize in advance. But the Main Street Electrical Parade, if you've ever seen it, and you're like, oh, that's such a great one. If you ever look at the American flag float, it looks like giant strips of bacon. So now that I've said that, you'll probably never unsee it. Because someone pointed it out to me, I never unsaw it. And yeah, so it's just, there's the bacon float with an eagle on it. But you know, what? Okay, so Reese loves Main Street Electrical, and I think that's why he's upset, because now he can't unsee the bacon strips. It is what it is. Now I have Super Showcase in my head. I think it could be beef. Tickle, tickle. Yeah, you need to find it. Maybe you won't find it as funny as I do, but it's like, it's so good. I hate you now. Reese, you could never hate me as much as you try. You could not. I don't think you could. I don't think you could. That's the Chicken Man guarantee. Oh my God. What is this stream turning into? Is it Dawson? Oh God, hilarious. Justin is probably killing himself right now. I can just see it. That's the Chicken Man guarantee. What is it? Get a whole bunch of luggage from Luggage Guy. Or something like that. I don't... Do you think... Oh, I think it could be beef. I don't know if that's the right answer, Carl. But that sounds right. Or like something like that. Oh my God, so funny. I'm gonna watch that after this. So if you haven't seen that SNL skit, please watch it. And if you don't think it's funny, I didn't tell you to watch it. Someone else did. But I think it's hilarious, personally. I remember when I showed it to Ron almost died. And he's watched it on his own many a time. So That's saying something. But now that we're just like sitting here talking about Saturday Night Live, I think we've covered the news. So I'm going to be ending the stream. Yes, I'm going to go watch that SNL skit, but that's not why I'm ending it. We're just going to end it because there's simply no more news to cover. So thank you so much for checking out the stream. Oh, right, Reese. Thank you for cutting me off. We're not ending it. Stay tuned, everyone, because we're going to be talking about... Frank, don't leave, because we are going to be talking about Disneyland Christmas. Let me pull it up. I don't have it up. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Reese, send me the link, please. Oh my god. What a mess. I am a mess. I am a mess. Everyone, stay put. Everyone, stay put. We have things to talk about here. Oh my god, so funny. No one leave. It's like the Tower of Terror. You can check in, but you can't check out. Hang on. Okay. I didn't forget Christmas, okay? I got distracted with Saturday Night Live. So, okay, so if you don't find it funny, don't... Justin, that is a rude thing to say. You can definitely come back to my channel if you don't think that's funny. This is just, I think it's funny. Oh my god, Justin, you are so rude. Thank you, Reese, for sending this. Okay, so starting November 12th, the seasonal traditions are happening at Disneyland Resort. So let's have a little bit of a chit chat, shall we? I'm going to be reading a lot of this, and I apologize because I was not prepped. So, don't forget about the monorail at Disneyland. So does anyone have full, like, did Disney announce that the monorail is coming back? Because I try not to cover news that's not confirmed by Disney, but if we do have confirmation that the monorail is coming back at Disneyland, then great. But there is apparently a rumor from what I know. So, yeah, I don't want to say that that's happening just because it is a rumor. But we can definitely talk about the Disneyland Christmas stuff because that's where we want to go. We don't want to kind of do any speculation on that because I don't know all the info. So, but yeah, so the holidays at Disneyland Resort are going to be starting on November 12th and running through January 9th. So that's actually a pretty good timing. That's a good time frame. I mean, Disney starts earlier than that. Not much earlier though, actually, because Halloween runs until obviously October 31st. So, just you make me seem nice almost. Yeah, almost. Alrighty, so let's see. At the Disneyland park, it is saying, I'm reading this from the Disney Parks blog post, guys. So this is verbatim what Disney has announced. So it says, at the Disneyland Park, nostalgic holiday magic will shines brightly with the glistening Sleeping Beauty's Winter Castle and a 60-foot Christmas tree on Main Street, USA. I don't know about you guys, but there's something to be said about, even if it's not decorated very nicely, the tree on Main Street, USA is just a sight to see. It's beautiful. Even if it's, like, there are nicer trees. I personally think, I think the tree at Hollywood Studios is slightly nicer than the one at Magic Kingdom, but because with the way Main Street is done up and everything, it's just so pretty. Okay, and entertainment is making a comeback this year as it has the Christmas Fantasy Parade. This is what I wish Disney World was doing. And they can't because they're having the after hours event. But you don't need to have an after hours ticket or a hard ticket for Disneyland because the Christmas parade is going to be happening every day. So I think that that's a thing that Disney World is missing that we don't. But to be fair, Disney World never had a Christmas parade that was happening during the day. That was always in Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, unless you were visiting the week of Christmas, then it happened. But yeah, so we never really had it at Disney World, just regularly like that. Let's see here. Okay, so it says here, for the perfect kiss goodnight, you'll be treated to Believe in Holiday Magic, which is the fireworks spectacular, and it's going to snow on separate areas of Main Street, USA, which I love so much when the parks bring in the snow. So please don't try to catch the snow. It's soap. So, yeah. If you've ever had your mouth washed out with soap by your mother because you said something that you shouldn't have when you were a kid, you know you don't want to have soap in your mouth. That's never happened to me because I was an angelic child. So it happened to my older sister, though, I'll tell you that. So there's that. Yes, we need daytime Christmas parades at Disney. Yeah. Does not talk nice. Pardon? Oh, does not taste nice. Gotcha. Yeah, soap does not taste good. So, don't try to catch it. You can catch it in your hat. I know there's I saw a lot of kids before where they run around and try to catch it in their Mickey Santa hat. But yeah, just don't put it in your mouth. It's not good. No. Don't you put it in your mouth. Let me see here. There's going to be, oh yes, this happens all the time. There is going to be a seasonal, all the time, every Christmas, the seasonal transformation for Small World, which I really, really want to see. I want to see the overlay, the Nightmare Before Christmas overlay in Haunted Mansion at Disneyland, and I also want to see the Christmas Small World. I think that's so cool. It's going to be the 20th installation of the Haunted Mansion holiday, which is very, very cool. All they need is Jimmy Stewart running down the street wishing the movie theater a Merry Christmas. Why can't I think of who Jimmy Stewart is? Let me Google. Let me see here. Vroom, 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 vroom. I really want to see him. Yeah, okay, so Reese also wants to. Oh, It's a Wonderful. Yes, I'm sorry. I was thinking James. I refer to him as James Stewart, not Jimmy, so it threw me off. Sorry. Oh, sorry. This past Monday, there was testing for the monorail at Disneyland. Oh, okay. But yeah, so because it's testing, I just don't want to say that it's for sure coming back, simply because it hasn't been confirmed by Disney, and I always try to make sure that the news that I cover on here is what has been announced. We can always have a conversation on things, just for instance, my speculation on because they're bringing in Rocket and Groot as a statue for the Fab 50. I like to I was like, that's interesting, because does that mean that we're gonna get it sooner, or does that mean we're gonna get it through the 50th? So that kind of stuff. But I always want to make sure that those, the opening dates, anything something reopening, I always want to make sure that that is confirmed before I announce it on the channel, just because I notice that some people come in here specifically for the Disney news, so I don't want to give them any misleading information. So that's the only reason why I'm not officially covering that. I'm not saying it's not going to happen. However, we just don't have confirmation that it is. Hey, Herschel, thank you for tuning in. But yeah, so there's other things that I need to cover for the holiday magic that is coming to the Disneyland Resort. So let me just double check on here. Okay, so we're going to move ourselves over to the Disney California Adventure Park. So this is literally across the way from Disneyland. So basically what is going on here is during the Festival of Holidays, create new memories during Festival of Holidays and discover the sights, sounds, and tastes of diverse season of celebrations during this festive time of year, including Christmas / Navidad, Diwali, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, and Three Kings Day. The way that sounds is almost taste the Festival of the Holidays in Epcot, where you can taste all the different types of cuisine that happens through the holidays. So this one also says, friends and family are invited to celebrate with Disney Viva Navidad as Disney characters host a fun street party featuring Mexican folklore dancers and mariachis, Brazilian samba dancers and percussionists, a giant mojiganga. I don't know how to say that, so I don't want to. Giant puppets, and Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse in their Fiesta Pass. That's really, really cool. I think that's a really, really, really neat thing. I think that's a very cool addition. I'd love to see that. That'd be great. I'd love that. I'm basically reading this alongside you guys, so study. Alrighty. So at Paradise Gardens, you'll enjoy festively themed food and beverages, live music and dance, and later in the holiday season, Mirabelle from Walt Disney Animation Studios' upcoming film Encanto will make her park debut. that's very exciting. I'm really excited about Encanto. It's coming out very, very soon. Oh yeah, Kite Tales. Goodness gracious. What is wrong with me? Okay, so we'll talk about Kite Tales as well. We also are going to be seeing in Cars Land. There's going to be the whole holiday overlay, which is very, very cool. I've seen pictures of that previously, so I think that's actually really, really neat. So you have that kind of stuff. Also, a Christmas thing for the Haunted Mansion holiday overlay that I really, really want to see is that giant gingerbread house that they have in the ballroom scene. I think that's very, very neat. And they make it fresh every year, so it's not fake. It is a real gingerbread house that they recreate every year. Dun, dun, dun. Thank you, Reese. Let me see. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, let's see. Okay, so the Disney Kite Tales is preparing to be premiered for October 1st. So if you don't know what Kite Tales is, it's actually going to be the lone daytime spectacular that's going to be happening, and that's going to be over in Animal Kingdom. So it's going to be pretty, pretty cool because it's basically going to be a giant, like, I want to say kite show, but that doesn't sound as exciting as what I know it's going to be. So they're like huge, like 20 to 30 foot kites that are going to be going around to like music, and it's choreographed. It's just going to be really, really neat in general. And it's very cool that they're bringing something back over to, Animal Kingdom, because I don't think Rivers of Light did as well as they thought it was going to. I was there at the time it was supposed to premiere and it didn't, so there's a major delay on it, and unfortunately it's not coming back. So I think that that's really, really cool that they're bringing that there. Hang on a second here. Yeah, so what's cool is that these kites they're not just like kites. They're also going to be different Disney characters. So there's going to be Zazu, there's going to be the stingrays from Finding Nemo, all that kind of fun stuff. So I think that that's really, I think it's going to be a very cool experience, and I'm actually really excited to see it. Let me see. Oh my gosh, Reese is so funny. Reese is like telling me, you forgot this, you forgot this. I did forget that it is also the 10th anniversary for the Aulani Resort, which I can't believe. It feels like it wasn't 10 years ago that opened, and I honestly cannot wait to go there eventually. I don't know when I'll ever get out there, but hopefully it'll be sooner rather than later. Ron, just saying. Oh, this is cool. So this is, I didn't even realize they had this. So Duffy Month is happening at the Shanghai Disney Resort, which is actually pretty cute. If you don't know who Duffy is, where is Duffy? I have Duffy somewhere. Where is he? I have to hide Duffy because my dog steals Duffy all the time. Let me see here. Oh, I don't know where. Oh, there he is. I found him. Ugh. I found Duffy. He's so cute. I love him. He used to be in Epcot all the time. And now he's not there anymore. But yeah, so they basically have a Duffy Month. So there's Duffy, Shelly May. There's so many characters. They keep adding to like the Duffy family. If you don't know the story of Duffy, at least this was a story that was brought over to Epcot. I don't necessarily know if this is the rest of the history behind him, but essentially Minnie Mouse made Duffy to accompany Mickey on his journey and his sails across wherever he was going. So that way he was never alone. So that happens for the month of September. So But yeah, Duffy is so cute. I don't know about you guys. And I love, this is like my favorite detail on Duffy is the little Mickey prints on his feet. I think he's so cute. But yeah, so we have Shelly May, which is the Duffy's friend. The girl essentially is Duffy with a bow, and has like a pink hue to her. She's cute. She's very cute. So what happens for this? I'm learning about this with you guys. So Duffy Month has arrived at Shanghai Disney Resort. So September 1st to the 30th, guests can expect new performances, colorful decorations, shareable photo installations, yummy food and beverages, and an exciting lineup of merchandise inspired by the lovable characters. That's really cute. They're very cute. Okay, that is... Okay, I'm right. I knew the Duffy story. They actually used to sell the Duffy book in the parks, and they also had the Duffy story on Disney Resort TV when you were in your room. So at a certain night, it was kind of like the Duffy story. Someone was reading it for your kids, like as a bedtime story, which I thought was a really cool touch. And I wish they didn't get rid of it. So, but there's that. Olumel, who's Olumel? Which one's Olumel? Nat. Oh, I did forget that, but it's gone now. So here's one thing that I can tell you guys about. So I don't know if anyone saw, does anyone see the giant iridescent stage? It basically was a giant star around the statue, the partner statue in Magic Kingdom. I was like, what is this? So I thought for sure that, oh, I don't like this song. Hang on. Sorry about that, guys. I got distracted. Okay. But I thought, I'm like, oh God, please tell me that's not going to stay the whole time, because it was taking up a lot of like areas, and people would have to walk all the way around it. But it turns out that it was just a stage. So they must have been doing some promo shots, promo filming and stuff like that. So that stage is no longer there, thank goodness, because now there's actual places to walk in the middle of the hub. So I think that's really great. It was really nice, but it was huge. So who knows, they might bring it back. Okay, so thank you, Reese. It was for an ABC special, which I'm not surprised. There's always ABC specials with Disney. So October 1st premiere on ABC, there's going to be a special 50th anniversary program, I guess. I'm going to have to set that to record because I won't be at home. So I want to make sure I don't miss that. But yeah, okay, Olumel is the turtle. Gotcha. Ron says, people still miss Duffy at Epcot. I know the product developer that created the first Duffy. I actually got to vote on... Oh, that's fun. Look at Ron. What a fancy schmancy. He is really soft. So I think that's really great. Oh, Duffy. I wish he was coming back. Veggie, fruit, veggie, fruit, fruit. Veggie, fruit, fruit, veggie, fruit. Then on Disney. Oh! It's going to be on DP. I was thinking Disneyland Paris. So the ABC special is going to be going on ABC on October 1st. And then later into October, it is going to be on Disney Plus. So that's good. So for those of us who will be in the park, we won't have to worry about missing it or having to record it because we'll be able to watch it on Disney Plus. That's awesome. Also, another news, Disney World 50th Happy Meal toys. Oh, that's true. Someone leaked it. And I don't know who, but they did. There are going to be 50th anniversary themed toys happening in Happy Meals, apparently, as it's been leaked. So I think that's cool. I think it's probably only going to be in the United States, though. I think. Yeah, because last time they had the Disney attraction toys, they weren't in Canada, unfortunately, so I didn't get any of them. But, yeah. There's 50 of them to collect. Yeah, so it's going to be the Fab 50 statues. Lord, that's a lot of McDonald's. I don't know if any of you guys know this. This is Captain EO, so it's Michael Jackson, but... I feel like I'm going to get copyrighted with Michael Jackson, so we're going to change that real fast. But... Yeah, Ron has to start collecting. Ron doesn't eat McDonald's. Ugh. He doesn't eat McDonald's. And he hates when I go to McDonald's with him. I'm going to tell you this because I didn't realize that in America, they don't have bacon, egg McMuffins. They have ham and sausage or just egg. So I didn't realize that that's a special request and that people at McDonald's don't understand what you mean when you want bacon. They don't have bacon egg McMuffins. It's weird. So when I ask for that, they give me Canadian bacon, which is ham. Not bacon. Like, I want bacon strips. So you have to be super specific. I had to go back like twice. No bacon egg McMuffins in the United States. It doesn't make sense to me. You have to special request that. Or at least not in Florida. Tell me about it, Reese. I don't get it. You almost missed a flight because of that sorry little thing. It's true. Well, I didn't actually. Actually, no, I did almost miss that flight. That was a nightmare. I almost got stuck in Florida. Well, I mean, I wouldn't be that upset. But I almost got stuck in Florida. Not because I was late to the airport. It was my tickets weren't scanning properly because they kept switching my flights. Because, okay, you're still flying on the same day, but your plane changed. Like the plane number. So it was nightmare. That was not fun. Yes, we like our bacon. But you know what? Canadian bacon is not Canadian bacon. That is ham. So that's that. Bacon is just like bacon strips to Canadians. I'm just letting everyone. What you guys call Canadian bacon in the States, we call pea-meal bacon. But I don't know. I don't eat there, otherwise I would get them. I appreciate you, Cheryl. I appreciate that. But I don't know. I'll just have to get kids' meals the whole time I'm there. Guess I'm going to have to visit McDonald's every day. Every day. But yeah, so that is the news, everybody. There's not much else to talk about because now we're talking about bacon. So yeah, pea-meal bacon. I don't like pea-meal bacon, so I don't like Canadian bacon. But anyway, so that's that. But anyway, so yeah, I know I'll be sick having McDonald's every day. But thank you for tuning in. This was WDW Wednesdays, where we talk about the latest Disney news. I know I was a little scattered near the end because I missed some things and I thought I had everything. Oh, what a nightmare. But thank you for so much for tuning in. I know this was like a little off of the stream, but I had fun and I hope you guys did too. Please, please, please join us on Saturday because I hope that we will have a major channel announcement then, and I don't want you guys to miss it. I would love to have as many of you guys there as possible, so make sure that you are keeping your eyes out for that. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my streams or any of my vlogs because I enjoy having you join them. So have an awesome night!